Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, most merciful. I am Dr. Asrar Ahmed, and today I will guide you about reaction dynamics. This course belongs to BS Chemistry Semester 8 and MSc Chemistry Semester 4 in the specialization of physical chemistry. The course code is CHEM 4146. Dear students, it is a 3 credit hour course, and the main objective of this course is that students should be able to understand number one, the kinetics of different biomolecular reactions, the dynamics, number two, the dynamics, kinetic theories, and the factors which influence reaction rates. Following is the course outline. According to this course outline, here are 2 chapters. Number one, reaction dynamics, and the second one is reactions in solution. Dear students, I will guide you the first lecture, the reaction dynamics, and according to content, following topics are included. Correlation between physical properties and concentration. Kinetics of the complex reaction. Complex mean first order, second order, third order. Reversible reactions, parallel reactions, consecutive bimolecular reactions, theory of absolute reaction rate, Lindman's theory of unimolecular reactions, bimolecular collision theory, transition state theory, comparison of collision and absolute reaction theories, potential energy surfaces, thermodynamic formulation of reaction rates, calculation of entropy and enthalpy changes, thermal decomposition of nitrogen pentaoxide. The recommended books are number one, Aspenson, 2002 edition, written by Connors K.A. Chemical Kinetics. I think it's 4th edition in 2005. The most important book is the Atkins P. Atkins Physical Chemistry by Oxford University Press, and its 9th edition of 2010, and the Houston P.L. Chemical Kinetics and Reaction Dynamics, published in 2006. But dear students, in addition to these foreigner books, I will also suggest you please also must study a book that has been written by Dr. Zahoor Hussain Farooqi and Dr. Haq Nawaz Bhatti Sahab, and this book has been published by Karwan Publishers of Lahore. So I will also recommend you this book. It is a good book. According to first lecture, following are the key concepts today that we will study. Chemical kinetics, it is the introduction. The categories of chemical kinetics, rate of reaction, rate law and order of reaction, zero order reaction, and in the next lecture we will study the other remaining outlines. Dear students, Before starting chemical kinetics, that is chapter 5, according to the book from where I have taken the slides. Before starting the lecture, I want to ask a question. Can you give me the simple answer of this question? What most of the people like with respect to time? वक़्त को हम किस तरह अपनी जिंदगी में मैनेज करते हैं? टाइम इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर। हम किस तरह वक़्त को अपनी जिंदगी में मैनेज करते हैं? तो इन दिस रिगार्ड, इफ यू सी, most of the people they desire to be wealthy in overnight. बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे हैं जो चाहते हैं कि बस रात को जब वो सो जाएं, सुबह उठें तो वो करोड़पति अरबपति बन जाए। इतने वो फास्ट हैं, इतने वो तेज हैं। इसी तरह आप अगर देखें तो कुछ लोग काम में बहुत ही सुस्त होते हैं, जो 1 महीने का काम 1 घंटे का काम हो तो 1 महीने तक ले जाते हैं। Some people are very hasty, बहुत तेज हैं, just like you see in this picture, that old man is sitting on a bench and a young man, he is jumping over the bench very quickly. While some people, if you see in your life, वो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता अपनी मंजिल की तरफ बढ़ते हैं, जैसा कि आप तस्वीर नंबर 2 में देख सकते हैं कि एक साइकिल वाला ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है, बुलंदी की तरफ। जब पीक पे जा रहा है उसके बाद फिर वो उसका डाउनफॉल शुरू हो रहा है। तो कुछ लोग जितनी तेजी से ऊपर की तरफ जाते हैं, यानी तरक्की की तरफ जाते हैं, उसी रफ्तार से वो वापस पस्ती की तरफ आ जाते हैं। तो टाइम जो है, वक़्त जो है, ये ज़िंदगी में बहुत ही मीनिंगफुल है और अक्लमंद वही बंदा होता है जो अपने टाइम को, अपने वक़्त को प्रॉपर यूटिलाइज़ कर लेता है। दिस इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ टाइम, दैट मीन्स स्पीड, वेलोसिटी, कि हम कितने तेज़ हैं, कितने सुस्त हैं, कितने मॉडरेट हैं। इस्लाम वैसे हमें मॉडरेट रहने का दर्स देता है कि हम बहुत ज़्यादा जल्दबाजी भी ना करें और बहुत सुस्त भी ना हो, दरमियानी रफ्तार से चलें। लेकिन कुछ लोग होते हैं जो चाहते हैं कि काम जल्दी 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 हो जाए। कुछ हैं जो बहुत स्लो होते हैं और कुछ हैं जो नॉर्मल स्पीड के साथ चलते हैं। जस्ट लाइक दैट, व्हेन इन केमिस्ट्री यू रिएक्ट टू डिफरेंट थिंग्स, जब आप मुख्तलिफ चीज़ों को मिलाते हैं तो उनका रिएक्शन बाज ऐसा होता है जो बहुत ही स्लो होता है, बहुत कुछ रिएक्शन ऐसे हैं जो बहुत तेजी से हो जाते हैं। मिसाल के तौर पे, if you react an acid with a base, then this reaction takes place instantaneously. Within minute, this reaction completes. कुछ रिएक्शंस हैं जो नॉर्मल स्पीड से होते हैं, just like hydrolysis of ester, just like saponification. This saponification process completes within hours. 3-4 घंटों में ये मुकम्मल होता है। Some reactions are very slow, just like rusting of iron, लोहे को जंग लगना। ये रिएक्शन ऐसा है कि ये तकरीबन लोहे को जंग लगने का अमल 1 हफ्ते से लेकर ये 6-7 महीने, 1 साल में मुकम्मल होता है। But some reactions are very slow. For example, you have studied a reaction in your lower classes. If you react hydrogen and oxygen to produce water, it will be surprising for you that this reaction between hydrogen and oxygen completes. Can you guess how much time it will take? 1 month, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year? No. This reaction completes in about 50 years, half a century, if you proceed this reaction without applying any external condition. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि अगर आप आज 2020 में हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन को बगैर किसी एक्सटर्नल कंडीशन के मिलाएं तो वो जो पानी बनेगा वो तकरीबन 2070 में जाके बनेगा। और आपके जो दोते पोते हैं वो जो आपके ग्रैंड सन्स हैं, ग्रैंड डॉटर्स हैं, वो आकर उस पानी को पिएंगे। दिस रिएक्शन इज सो स्लो। सिमिलरली, अगर आप इसी हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन को रिएक्ट करवाते हैं इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ ए कैटलिस्ट लाइक प्लाटिनम, or in the presence of nickel, or in the presence of electric spark, then this reaction, which had to be take place after 50 years, surprisingly it will take place within minutes, because the used catalyst, they speeded up the reaction. So then from these examples, you just have an idea that some reactions are very slow, some, some reactions are very slow, some reactions are very fast, and some reactions proceed with the medium speed. So when we apply these examples, then in our mind, we have an idea about the rate of reaction, about the speed of reaction. Then this branch of chemistry, that is the chemical kinetics, it is introduced. According to definition, chemical kinetics is the branch of chemistry which deals with the study of the rate of reaction, the factors affecting the rate of reaction, such as concentration, pressure, temperature, surface area, catalyst, and the mechanism of reaction. So the main focus of this definition is upon only one word. What is that word? Yes, the rate of reaction. What is the speed of reaction? And what factors can be applied to increase or to decrease the rate of reaction? As far as the importance of chemical kinetics, the knowledge of chemical kinetics is very helpful to understand the rate of a chemical reaction, mechanism of a reaction, and the optimum conditions for the industrial process. Optimum conditions mean those conditions which are more favorable, those conditions at which maximum amount of the product is produced. For example, you have studied Haber process in the manufacture of ammonia for the production of urea fertilizer. So optimum conditions are those conditions at which maximum amount of the product is produced. When we see the categories, then there are two types of kinetics, homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homo means same, एक जैसी, hetero means different. The homogeneous kinetics means the branch of chemical kinetics which deals with the kinetics of reactions in single phase. It means reactants and products, they should have the same phase, either gaseous phase, either liquid phase, either solid phase. For example, in the first example, if you react ethanol with acetic acid, then ethyl acetate and water are produced. And two reactants, two products. Reactants are ethanol, acetic acid, they are in liquid state. The products are ethyl acetate and water, they are also in the liquid state. It means the both reactants and products, they have same phase, that is the liquid phase here. So it is a homogeneous reaction. It is homogeneous reaction, so the kinetics involved for this reaction will be homogeneous kinetics. In the second example, gaseous nitrogen reacts with gaseous hydrogen to produce gaseous ammonia. Both nitrogen and hydrogen, they are reactant. Ammonia is the product, and both reactants and products, they are in the gaseous phase. So it will be also a homogeneous reaction, and the kinetics for this reaction will be homogeneous kinetics. Third example is also belongs to gaseous phase, in which 2 mole of sulfur dioxide and 1 mole of oxygen in the gaseous phase react with each other to produce 2 mole of sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide is also in the gaseous state. You see, both reactants and products, they are in the gaseous state. So these three examples clearly indicate the branch of chemical kinetics which deals with the kinetics of the reactions in single phase. It will be a homogeneous kinetics. Dear students, now reverse the definition of homogeneous. The meaning: heterogeneous kinetics, opposite of homogeneous. Homogeneous mean same, एक जैसे. Heterogeneous mean different, different phase रखने वाले. The branch of chemical kinetics which deals with the kinetics of reactions in two or more phases is called heterogeneous kinetics. Here are four examples. In the first example, 2 mole of sodium bicarbonate decomposes to produce sodium carbonate, solid state, carbon dioxide, gaseous state, and water, gaseous state. While sodium bicarbonate, you know sodium bicarbonate, that is simply called baking powder. उर्दू में हम इसे मीठा सोडा कहते हैं. Solid. You have seen baking powder is in the solid state, but when it decomposes, then sodium carbonate, it is called washing soda, that is also solid. Water in the form of steam, gas. So when you decompose or when you heat sodium bicarbonate, then we get sodium carbonate in the solid state, carbon dioxide in the gaseous state, and water in the gaseous state. So here two phases are involved, solid phase and gaseous phase. So it is not homogeneous, it is a heterogeneous reaction. In the second example, solid calcium hydroxide reacts with liquid water and produces calcium hydroxide in the aqueous form. So the reactants are in the solid and liquid form while the ion are in the aqueous form. So it is a reaction in which both phases are different. So it is also an example of heterogeneous reaction. The next reaction, number third, is very simple. If you decompose calcium carbonate, चूने का पत्थर, that is solid, then you get calcium oxide in the solid state, carbon dioxide in the gaseous state. So the products are of two types, one in the gaseous, that is CO2, carbon dioxide, and the other is solid, that is calcium oxide. In the last reaction, if you heat up liquid water, then gaseous water, it means steam, is produced. So the conversion of liquid water into steam or steam into liquid, this is also an example of heterogeneous reaction because liquid and gaseous phases are involved. Dear students, before starting the next topic, I will take a break here because it is the part 1 of my lecture and the next will be the part 2.